Basically, I've had quite a lot of technical issues, personal issues in my life, and in all fairness, I didn't realise that I should have been uploading. It's something that I want to do, but it's just something I've not been able to do personally. But this channel has progressed a lot since then, as in the account, not the channel, but the account has progressed a lot since then, and I could not be happier with it because we've done some costs and some evaluations of SBCs, and we managed to do so much with it. So what I can do in the video is actually just post a couple of pictures of what we ended up packing across them last couple of days. I've been away, so what I did, I couldn't have my camera with me. I couldn't really stream, but I didn't, because the prices were so low, I didn't really want to wait. So that's what I did. I didn't wait. I managed to do all of the SBCs that I wanted to do while I was away. So what I can tell you without ruining it, actually, do you know what? I might as well ruin it. So here's the team. So we went out. Firstly, the first thing I did is I went out and got the Max Aarons. It took me a while, but obviously, as you could tell if you've watched any previous videos, that we had a lot of silver players in the team and in the club, so we managed to get it done fairly easily. Tammy Abraham was a star player doing that. So what you needed with this was a full silver English 11, and then you had to win 5 games, I think it was, on online singles, which was really easy for us, and managed to get him in like 7 tries or something. Then second of all, we went and did Jordan Henderson. This was online singles again, but you had to have 8 English rare golds, just rare gold, so I had to get rid of players in a club like Rashford and Sancho. And then obviously you could bring on substitutes, but in my team I actually used I snagged a left forward Rashford for like 4k, then I flipped him for 9.6. So because of the fluctuation in the market, like everyone who was an English rare was just going for a stupid amount at the time. I think this is still available anyway, so if you haven't gone and done it, go and get him. He's actually really good, proper workhorse. Like, he seems to be, if you stick an engine on him, he seems to be fairly fast. He just seems to be a perfect all-round midfielder, obviously without the skill moves. But on that left-hand side, he feels really good, honestly, and I really do suggest you getting him. Now, this is where, as you can see, there's a couple of new prime icons in the team. So the one that I'm so happy with, and that I did get actually before Henderson, and before Max Aarons, is I went and got prime icons Alan Shearer, right? So 46 games, 67 goal contributions and 5 assists. So he's contributed 72 goals in 46 games, which is absolutely incredible. And what I did is actually I took a note of how much he cost me. So Alan Shearer. So in total, he cost me 619k with humble beginnings, with every single one of them actually below the amount that Footbin said it was at the time. So I managed to do the 86 rated squad for 115k when it was supposed to be 185. So I did really well with some of the SBCs actually within them. Pack-wise, what I got out of Alan Shearer wasn't too great as far as I remember. Yeah, it wasn't too good, but that's when I decided, right, I've been out of this for a long time, and I thought, right, how is the only way to be able to get back to making some profit? So I rinsed the Premier League SBC, and at the time, I did it. I had 200k left, I think. Yeah, I grinded some foot rivals and things like that, and I packed. Oh, one of the pack pulls that I did get, I've got as a. I don't think I have it as a screenshot actually on here. I might do. But I patched man of the match Laporte, which went for 140k or something like that at the time. Then I also had Gerrard at one point, the 86 Gerrard, and sold that, so I had 500k. Made profit off the Shearer, and I left myself with 10,000 coins. That's all I had, and I built that back up. As you can see on screen now, we've got the Shearer that we got. So happy with him, honestly, so good. Hardy. So obviously, I've not used this Vardy much. I'm not even going to pretend I have. But the Premier League SBC, all it cost me was 210,000 coins, right? But that is a lie. So I started it when I had 187,000 coins. So I was like, right, I want to see if I can do this. Did every team for profit. So like The cheapest team that I managed to do was Southampton, was worth 8.7k. I did it for 4.5k, like just under half. So just over half price, and like ridiculous, like some of the ones that I managed to do it for. The one that was the most expensive for me was obviously City, but it was supposed to be 42,000 coins on Footbin or whatever, and I managed to do it for 33. So that was the shining star in that SBC. So I packed a man of the match James Forrest, which I'll put on screen now. What else?
Yeah, so this is the James Forrest that we packed. I mean, his car stats don't look great, but obviously we packed him during the SBC, so it's all good.
What else did I pack? I packed an absolutely incredible pack in the Man City squad. So the Man City squad, I managed to get a Griezmann with a Llorente and another man of the match from the Hearts game. So I'll put all that pack on screen now. I was absolutely buzzing with that pack. It was fantastic, and I was really, really, really happy with it. That managed to.
Yeah, so I saw the walkout of the Griezmann and I was so happy with it, and then opened up to this pack of it being Llorente, a man of the match, and Griezmann. But
Managed to boost us up, so we managed to finish the Premier League SBC on starting 187, 160k, and that was pretty mad. Like, we managed to do really, really, really well with that, and that's when I thought, right, let's go and try and do Bobby Moore. So the funny thing is, he's awful, by the way. I know everyone says card, like, it does look like it's supposed to be bad on FIFA and everything like that, and I completely understand. I just wanted him because he's the captain of the 96, of the 66, sorry. He obviously he's a World Cup winner, and I wanted him in the team to be our captain from then on. And just because it's the three-line squad, that's exactly what it all means to me, and all means to everyone who watches this series. If you do, that's what it means to me. So we managed to get him for. Let me just go back onto my SBC notes. So we managed to get him for 320,000 coins. With this one, I didn't make too much profit at all. The best player I got was in the 50k pack at the end. I managed to get the UEFA Europa League Man of the Match Giroud. UEFA Team of the Knockout Stage Giroud. That's good. That was a good pull. And then I managed to get a couple of informs on the way. So I managed to actually finish with 10k again.
yeah, this is the man of the match, Giroud. I'm so happy I got him as well. I actually thought it was Lacazette at one point, and then. But here's Bobby Moore, obviously so happy to get him, and he's finally in the squad to be our captain.
Now we're down at 10k, so this is exactly how we've left off. With the remaining money, all I'll do is keep buying bronze packs. As you can see, at the moment we are rank 1 in Division 6, I think. Well, we're in Division 5, but I dropped down to Division 6, so I've lost out on some of the things. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is do the Prime Gold option 2, because I think I want the packs, and I want the tradable rewards with Team of the Knockout stages in there. The new Team of the Week will be in there, and then just a couple of decent other things that I would like. Because also, if you're on it at the moment, some people say this is a rip-off, but the way I've done it on my separate account that's been banned, obviously, if you know me for quite a while, that the other one, my other account, I actually got Lewandowski, Suso, and Fabregas, I think, out of 3. So a 90 rated player. I've got the screenshot on my Twitter if you'd like to look at that. I replied to Nepenthes with it. But yeah, I don't know whether I got lucky or not. But what we should do is any of the spare golds that we're not using, because the next Icon SBC that I probably want, as I don't even have my favourites up, is going to be Gerrard or something like that, because they're not issuing anymore. I've obviously missed out on Lampard, and I don't want Lineker because I've already got Shearer. So, in my opinion, that's what I want to do. And then see if we can just get any English players, so we can pull a Harry Kane maybe, or a couple of high-rated players, so we can be able to do the next SPC. Because when Team of the Season comes along, if we do pack anything, I'm just going to sell it, because I want, and I really hope he does come out, but I really want a Team of the Season Wan-Bissaka. He would fit in right in my right back position, because I've loved him all the way, and I want him in my team no matter what. So he's the one player I do want in, because in my opinion it's a disgrace that he's not in the Young Player of the Year, so PFA Young Player of the Year. because he's got like the highest percentage tackle rate in Europe. He's like one of the best defensive right backs in the whole of the world right now, by stats that is. And then he's also quite good contributions going forward with like key passes and dribbles completed and everything like that. So what's Chilwell drop down to now? So I managed to get him for. He's probably dropped down to around about the price that I got him, which is a bit unfortunate because I got him on bid. Yeah, 36. 36. We're down 35, maybe 34. No. Okay, so looks like someone's price fixing him, which is a bit weird. Why is there just so many of him? This is so strange. Why is there so many on the 59th minute? Yeah, so he'll probably be around 35k. You could probably get him for, so we could probably break even on him. But yeah, I just think that this team is great, and I'm so happy to be going forward with it. So, intro or whatever catch up bit done. Now, next year, FIFA 20. I'm going to be streaming because in all my personal life, I'm going to be back at uni again next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 3 Lines Road to Glory from scratch from day one. So I'll get early access. I'll do everything that we usually do on it, but only use English players, hopefully with game faces. Hopefully they'll add a couple more, because I know that the Bundesliga is fully coded into the FIFA right now, but obviously they've not released it. It's coded in though, so that means maybe a Reece Nelson we could get our hands on next year. A couple of other players in maybe the lower leagues that'll come up. So we're looking like Norwich will come up. So maybe a Max Aarons. Max Aarons would be really good. Who else? Who else is another good English player that's probably going to come up? Hopefully Ryan Sessegnon will get some sort of card, maybe get bought from another club, because obviously Ryan Sessegnon's already got a game face, so we already know that, but obviously he doesn't have any special card in the game right now. And just an update for that, over the summer, I'm actually going to be probably taking a couple of snaps and making a video of, I'm going to the Nations League, so I'm going to Portugal, I'm going to watch Portugal-Switzerland, and then I'm watching the final, whoever ends up in the final, whether in Holland or England, because the England tickets are already sold out, and we're just going to spend 10 days in Portugal. Try and get as much of that recorded. So if I can bring some of the 3 lines aspect away from console and the actual games, to bring it into and get pictures of my own to use for the thumbnails and stuff like that, I couldn't be more happy. But all I can say is I'm really happy to see. Hopefully, we're going to see a team of the season Sancho, which I'm going to have to get hold of at some point, so I might save up for him. Team of the season Wan-Bissaka is like nailed on. That's one I want. I might be able to go and get that Lingard at some point, because he's around 130k, which isn't too big. And then we can just go from there, because this is a great team so far. If we can get a Gerrard or something like that as well, then happy days. We could make the 3 lines account pretty good, given the fact we've spent no money on it. I promise I've spent no money on this account at all, and what I've been able to do is pretty astonishing. I mean, Twanzebe is now on 203 games or something, 204 games without one sending off. Like I've used him all the way from the beginning to now, and he's just absolutely insane. I love him. We've played 204 games with him, and I might put him as captain just because he's been so good, but honestly, this is the catch-up. That's what I'm going to be doing over summer. This is what the team looks like now, and I can't wait to bring it to FIFA 20. So I'm thinking I'm going to bring a 3 lines one, and then maybe a Dutch one, because I really want to bring through like the Matthijs de Ligt, maybe a Frenkie de Jong, but I'm sure that Frenkie de Jong won't get a game face because Pez still has the license into Barcelona, so I don't think he'll get one, but we never know. And then a couple of other players like they've been. Frenkie de Jong is an absolutely incredible player. If anyone is coming up through the ranks in any sort of league now, you look into him, because he's a complete midfielder. Like, he can do absolutely everything on the ball, and that Ajax team just brings through such good such good talent anyway. So as you can see, I'm wearing a Liverpool top today. It's the Manchester derby today as well, and I'm bricking it. But all I can say is take game by game, and hopefully hopefully they drop some points and we do it. But I'm probably going to predict that it'll probably be another 6-1 to City. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is just going to jump in a game, talk through anything else that needs to be talked about, and then that's a recap. And I'm going to see if I can continue to upload this a bit more. And I'm sorry that I haven't, basically. So thank you so much for watching. And I suppose we'll just jump into a game now anyway. So one thing that I am a bit critical with going to Portugal is that Harry Kane obviously is out with an ankle injury. I don't know how long that will be for. Possibly might be out for the entire of the Nations League. Probably won't even go, in my opinion. But we might get lucky. We don't know. I'm hopefully he can recover quickly. So I can see him play, and he's our captain. It's everything that we've wanted so far. So I'm very happy with what we've done on this account, and I'm just going to say that my editing skills are going to improve a little bit as well. So hopefully we can beat this guy because he's wearing a City kit. That might change. Just to let you know that the oh my God, Ronaldo. And Fanzebi's got him in his pocket. All I can say is that the audio might be a little bit out of sync with my voice and stuff. With my mouth and stuff like that. But that's just with technical issue at the moment. But anyway, let's try and get into a game. See if we can beat this guy.
It is time for the match. Martin Tyler here to describe it for you with my good friend Alan Smith.
Yeah, hi there, Martin. Walking into the ground today, I've just got that feeling it's going to be a really good afternoon.
Poor touch and the possession's gone away. Well, this is how the home team shape up. Jack Butland starts in goal. Dele Alli starts with Jordan Henderson in midfield. And in attack, there are 3 forwards today. This is how the visitors shape up. Lingard! Penalty! Well. Step up, the penalty taken now to put his side in front. Clumsy challenge.
Yeah, it was a clumsy challenge, and the lad stepping up is normally reliable from 12 yards.
And saved! Boom! And that will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. He's put in the corner. Needs to be quick. Jotong.
Don't know if it's me, but it just
played in by Jordan Henderson. Did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. They can be quick on the break now. Oh, he could be in. Clean through, one-on-one against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a wonderful stop, Martin, isn't it? And no bits and pieces either to follow up on.
Looking for Luis Suarez. Well, safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though, to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
Probing pass.
Go on, Bobby.
Not able to take full advantage of a good position. Cleared away, well away from goal. Has a go here.
That's poor from me.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Well, he tried his luck from a long way out, but the goalkeeper had no problems at all. Too eager to get in at goal as he would have been, and clearly offside.
Yeah, he knew there was a good chance on there, and he just bolted out the traps too early.
Trying to find an opening, not panicking.
I don't think that we're going to be.
It's Lingard. They've got the ball back by that interception.
Very close, yeah.
The player's done well here until it was the direction of the pass, really. Right idea, but couldn't find his man. It's out over the touchline.
Seems very stuck in the mud.
Held up by Ronaldo. Fabinho gets his cross in. Tried to get the right contact there, but couldn't quite manage it.
Yeah, he's ended up looking a little bit silly, but if you don't try those things, you're never going to succeed, are you?
Henderson. Clever ball. Rashford. It's a good cross. Well, he's knocked it in. And they've got the lead now. It hasn't come easily, but they're delighted with it. It was a well-crafted move and a fine finish at the end of it. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Ronaldo. And Arnautovic. Kieran Trippier. Here's Ali. Now Marcus Rashford. In behind the defenders. Needs to stay cool now. Brilliant goal!
That is what you get with Alan Shearer. He's so good. And well, not that
Keeper thought he'd come out, right place at right time to make the save, had no chance.
He didn't, and he wasn't all that far off this time, but he was far enough off for the goal scorer to take advantage. Wonderful take.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Jordan Henderson. Rashford with the ball now. Promising build-up until that challenge. Lingard. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Clever thought with the pass, but the execution was not good.
Remember that obviously Joe Hart was the saviour at some point, and I still love him.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Well, there's tenacity for you. He's got the ball back for his team. It's Jesse Lingard.
So I managed to get...
Rashford. Great, threads it through. And he scored!
Oh, you can't really hit him. Okay. I'll turn that down now.
Well,
Sorry.
there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion. Rightly so, well in the lead.
That's given them a comfortable situation here. 3-0 as the game gets underway. Sancho. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Marco Arnautovic. To Moore. Henderson. Rashford. Got the tackle in. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Giving it straight away. He's got his shot off now. Deflected behind.
Yeah, so
a clear corner. Corner played in.
Oh, Bobby Moore, please.
What a quick way to score. Successful set piece. Defence didn't deal with it. And a goal from the corner.
Always disappointed to concede a goal from the corner.
I'm so happy.
And they just didn't get set for me.
He's been awful since I got him, though. He's been absolutely awful since I got him. But yeah, I'm very happy with the fact he's scoring now. But yeah, next year, hopefully, we're going to be able to do the same kind of thing. Probably improve the team even more, but not miss out on cards like we have this year. So,
sorry about the technicality in that it was very laggy. It was very hard to play, and I didn't actually manage to get the ending on. I actually disconnected straight off that. But thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to bring more videos to you. #3Lions. See you later.